Anime may be the best place to find women who turn the classic damsel in distress trope upside down and then kick it in the head.
地球帝国宇宙軍太陽系直縁部隊直属第6世代型高性間高校決戦兵器バスターマシン7号
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 badass women in anime. For this list, we're looking at women in anime who can do more than hold their own at whatever hardships come their way. Accomplishments, attitudes, and overall awesomeness will all be taken into account. Strap yourselves in, people.
Bullets have no effect on them. Go for their upper jaws. If we can get rid of those, at least we won't be eaten.
Number 10, Saeko Busujima, Highschool of the Dead. This anime will give you two things in abundance: boobs and zombies.
God, you reek. I know you're dead, but is a little hygiene too much to ask?
Among the largely proportioned ladies, none are more capable and vicious than Saeko. When the dead start to walk and feast on the living, most run for the hills or take up firearms. Not this kendo student. As the survivors travel across the city in order to find shelter, Saiko's weapon of choice remains her signature bokken, bashing in the heads of every undead she comes across with both discipline and precision. Physics-defying breasts or not, there's no denying that Saeko is the companion of choice for a zombie apocalypse.
Oh shit! Sorry, Saeko, you okay?
Number 9, Nico Robin, One Piece.
You're full of confidence. What's your specialty?
Killing.
When we first met Robin, she was nothing more than a henchman of the fearsome pirate warlord known as Crocodile.
Just stop asking questions. All you have to do is show me where it is.
Sure, she was charismatic and had a really awesome, if bizarre, devil fruit power. That wasn't exactly outstanding. Then we learned her backstory. Her heartbreaking, tear-jerking backstory.
A devil like you shouldn't even exist!
What? Nico Robin's here? Where at? Hunt her down! Turn her into the government!
Condemned for death by the world government as a child, she is a true survivor who held on to the dying words of her father to keep smiling even in the face of overwhelming hostility. Not to mention that her capture led to one of the most action-packed arcs in all of One Piece.
I've already warned you to move.
Number 8, Touka Kirishima, Tokyo Ghoul. Living as a ghoul isn't easy, especially when you're trying to retain what remains of your humanity. Starting off as a cold but collected individual, Touka found shelter in the horrors of her past and her constant hunger for flesh in her day job as a waitress. While she began to grow warmer as her relationship with Ken Kaneki grew, she's not without her bestial side, possessing an abject hatred for the CCG after they killed her parents. In a series where everyone seems to be on the precipice of turning into a merciless monster, humans and ghouls alike, Touka remains one of the few fighting for a chance at a peaceful life. Number 7, Clare, Claymore. Teresa was certainly a badass in her own right, but in the end, her successor made our list due to her overwhelming willpower, not to mention the fact that she's one of a kind.
Do you really think a hostage will have any effect on me killing you?
After watching her guardian be murdered by the awakened being Priscilla, Clare becomes a Claymore with the sole purpose of exacting her revenge. Initially regarded as the weakest member of the organization, over the series run, her strength increased to the point where she was on par with even the most deadly of warriors. Don't let that cold front of hers fool you. Should you push her enough, you'll awaken a beast that will carve you in two before you even know it.
What'd I do?
Number 6, Erza Scarlet, Fairy Tale.
I really had a great time today. It was wonderful.
She went from child slave to one of the strongest mages in all of the land.
This is all my fault. I need one of you to come and hit me for my penance.
Forced by her possessed childhood friend to build the fearsome Tower of Heaven, Erza eventually managed to escape her captivity, finding her way to the Fairy Tale Guild. From there, she would rise to become an S-class mage and one hell of a fighter. With her magical ability known as Requip, she has access to a seemingly endless series of armors and weapons, each possessing their own devastating abilities. This also includes ones that are a little provocative, but whatever. She's a stoic warrior with a soft heart and a tragic past, and you can bet she will defend her adoptive family to the bitter end.
I told you. I've cast off all my fears, including you.
Number 5, Mikasa Ackerman, Attack on Titans.
Just stay on him!
In a world long gone where gigantic humanoids roam the earth and feast upon whatever they find, you have Mikasa. A member of the Survey Corps, she doesn't just kill Titans, she eviscerates them. She was hailed as the strongest of the Corps' new recruits, and her fieldwork certainly backs that up. Due to a bloody past involving the death of her mother, Mikasa is an intimidating and stoic individual, having no qualms about threatening other humans in order to complete her mission.
That word gonna come from beyond the grave?
No, wait!
The only real emotional connection she has is with Eren. Mess with him, and chances are you're gonna find yourself torn to ribbons by this very, very protective lady friend. Number 4, Ryuko Matoi, Kill La Kill. Her choice in armor may be a little on the revealing side, but trying to go up against this rebel isn't a good idea if you value your life. Plus, the costume is explained in the canon. You won't find a more stubborn soul in this extremely wacky series. And trust us, none of these characters are on the subtle side of things.
What the hell are you wearing?
None of your business!
You're cheating! Oh, trying to distract me with your sexiness!
It's not my fault it's like this!
In search for her father's murderer, Ryuko takes up the sentient life fiber uniform and openly battles the dictatorship that is the Student Council. Stubborn as hell, Ryuko will always stand up to anyone in her way, no matter how badly the odds are stacked against her. Number 3, Android 18, Dragon Ball Z. She literally broke Vegeta. What more reason do you need?
What's it going to take to get through to you, Vegeta? You've been beaten.
One of 2 androids created to assassinate Goku, 18 was a literal killing machine who took great pleasure in exterminating humanity. However, she found herself suddenly switching sides when she and her brother were hunted by the horrific Cell. After being nearly digested, she was freed by the Z-Fighters and became part of their powerhouse family. She even ended up marrying Krillin of all people.
Enter Krillin, I will. Why not?
Despite switching to the side of good and taking a backseat to focus more on being a mother, she was still an impressive fighter. Not many can say they took on 2 Super Saiyans at once.
Are you ready, Goten? Yeah.
Number 2, Revy, Black Lagoon.
You ask me, beer's no different from piss. That stuff will never get you drunk. A real man takes rum.
Revy is a woman of simple tastes. All she cares about is stealing, smoking, getting drunk, and shooting down anyone who gets in her way.
She's smiling.
The sociopathic gunslinger serves as the muscle of the Lagoon Company, and while she may be terrible at taking orders, she is in her element when it comes to life or death situations. From hunting down Nazis, taking on all manner of bounty hunters and assassins, not to mention participating in an epic one-on-one duel with an ex-Yakuza member, Revy is a foul-mouthed basket case who would put a bullet through everyone in the world in order to get what she wanted. and we kinda love her for it.
I thought the commander might surprise us and actually show some balls. But I guess I was wrong. These guys are all the same. Pathetic till the end.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Now I gotcha! Die! I won't let you rape me either!
What? What the hell? You paid for this for!
When it's just us, the Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
So you two
You're that close, are you?
I lied. But it was still very nice of you to fall for it, Envy.
Number 1, Scarlett Motoko Kusanagi, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. The net may be truly vast and infinite, but there's no other character we would want to lead us into that battle. Commonly referred to as Major, she's an integral part of Public Security Section 9, taking the lead when it comes to dangerous spec op missions. As an augmented cybernetic human, Motoko possesses far greater strength and endurance than most. You put a firearm in her hand and she'll take out whatever target comes her way. Her cyberization has made her less emotionally inclined than others, but she definitely still has feelings on the inside.
I can't get a feel for it from the police files. They're too dry. Thanks a lot.
Do you agree with our list? Which female anime character do you think was the most badass? With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Yes!